Hello friends, welcome once again to our YouTube channel. I hope that all of you are doing well and are healthy and safe. Today's video is about writing task 2 in IELTS. Friends, I often hear a similar complaint. Why is my writing score so low? Many IELTS students sit the exam and do well in reading, listening and speaking, but then get a comparatively low score for writing. They feel frustrated. They ask, why did this happen? Their friends tell them that IELTS exam is unfair or that they should appeal the result because they have made a mistake. Friends, however, there is a good reason why most candidates score lower in writing than any other part of IELTS exam. It is the most difficult part of your IELTS test. Yes, let me be very frank with you friends, writing is hard. It is hard compared to other modules of your IELTS test. Even native speakers make mistakes in punctuation, spelling and grammar. We do it all the time. However, you can achieve 7 bands or higher if you do the right preparation for it. In this video, we are going to discuss the basic of IELTS writing task 2 and how you can achieve your desired band. So, without much further ado, let's start. In IELTS writing task 2, students are asked to write a formal essay of at least 250 words. Students should remember that task 2 holds about 66% of that writing task score. So, it is important to prepare well for it. The task is similar for both academic and general training with regards to the type of questions and the scoring. In this video, you will get to know about the methods of preparation for the IELTS writing task 2 and the tips to follow in order to get a good score. Friends, you will be assessed based on the following 4 criteria. The first criteria is task response. This criteria checks the relevance of your answer. For example, if the essay topic is everyone should adopt a vegetarian diet because eating meat can cause serious health problems, to what extent do you agree or disagree? So for proper task response, your answer should revolve around the health problems caused because of eating meat, if you are agreeing. If the answer is about health problems because of leading a sedentary lifestyle or some other reason, then task response is improper. The next criteria is lexical resource. Lexical resource is just a fancy word for vocabulary, and this criteria checks your vocabulary. For example, if the essay topic is everyone should adopt a vegetarian diet because eating meat can cause serious health problems, to what extent do you agree or disagree? So, your answer should use complex words in the right context. For example, if you write, there are a number of reasons why we should turn vegan and stop eating meat, it is rated as normal. If you write, there are several reasons why we should turn vegan and stop eating meat, it is rated as average. But if you write, there are a plethora of reasons why we should turn vegan and stop eating meat, that is good in terms of lexical resource. Let's move on to next point. The next criteria is coherence and cohesion. This criteria checks how well the essay is organized using a range of linking words. For example, if there is a question, in some countries, young people are encouraged to work or travel for a year between finishing high school and starting university studies. Discuss the advantages and disadvantages for young people who decided to do this. Now, for coherence, the advantages must be explained in one paragraph and the disadvantages in the other. If mixed up, there is no coherence. For example, in the first paragraph, advantages and disadvantages. In the second paragraph, advantages and disadvantages. There is no coherence. But if the first paragraph is advantages and the second paragraph is disadvantages, coherence is achieved. Now, for cohesion, The idea must be linked logically. For example, if you are elaborating on the advantages but using on the other hand, as in A is an advantage, on the other hand B is also an advantage, then cohesion is very poor. But if you write A is an advantage, on the other hand B is a disadvantage, then cohesion is good. You can use some of the vocabularies for this task, and we have now the next criteria is grammatical range and accuracy. This criteria checks your grammar. For example, if there is a simple subject verb agreement, education is good, that is correct. But if you write education are good, that is incorrect. If there is a simple prepositions like in 10 a.m., that is incorrect. But if you write at 10 a.m., that is correct. For simple tenses, if the government had resolved this problem, we are not in trouble now, that is grammatically incorrect. But if you write if the government had resolved this problem, we would not have been in trouble now, that is correct grammar. Now let's discuss the next part about IELTS writing task 2. There are few points you should know about writing task 2. Number 1, you will be allotted 40 minutes to complete this task. Number 2, this essay should comprise of 4 to 5 paragraphs, including the introduction and the conclusion. Number 3, do not compose too many body paragraphs. Around 2-3 body paragraphs would be sufficient. Number 4, use proper grammar vocabulary to convey your ideas or point. Example, words used to give reasons, because, due to, or words used to contradict points, however, but, although. Here are some vocabularies you can use. You can take a screenshot if you want, or you can memorize it later on. Now, time management for task 2 essay. I recommend that for essay planning, you should spend 3 to 8 minutes. It's very important to give some time to plan the essay before you actually start writing it. Then writing 25 to 32 minutes. This is a general idea of the time you should spend writing this essay. Number 3 is editing, 5 minutes. Editing can remove any unnecessary mistakes like spelling error, which could reduce your overall bands. Now, few things to remember. Number 1, academic writing has a very careful and thoughtful tone. It rarely sounds angry, excited, or overly certain about an idea. So, make sure you maintain a formal tone. Number 2, planning before you write. We have already discussed this part. Number 3, when you first encounter an IELTS writing task 2 question, try to decide what perspective you will take fairly quickly. For example, if you agree or disagree with an opinion. Number 4, it is not important to present your true opinions on the IELTS. Remember, the IELTS is an English language test. It is not a test of what you know about the topic. Few things you should keep in mind. What are those points? Let's see. Number 1, identify what is asked in the question. Do you have to write for both sides, or do you have to choose a side? Do you have to provide answers to all the questions? Do you have to convey only the advantage and disadvantages, or do you have to give an opinion? Point number 2, brainstorm the main points. Brainstorming means thinking lots of ideas and writing them down. You can take maybe 1 or 2 minutes to write down as many ideas on the topic as possible and then cull them. What is culling? Culling means getting rid of the weaker ideas and only keeping the very best. If you wanted to write an essay that says you really agree with something, maybe you should come up with 2 good reasons why you agree. 2 good reasons are more than enough. So each reason can make up 1 body paragraph. You should then write down 4 or 5 points why you agree. Choose 2-3 strong reasons you agree and check that 2 remaining reasons directly relate to the question. And then make brief notes on 2 remaining reasons. Third point is construct your paragraphs. Gather your supporting points for your central idea of each paragraph with examples. A recommended structure for IELTS writing task 2 is first introduction, then body paragraph 1, then body paragraph 2, and the last conclusion. However, you could also include one extra body paragraph depending on the nature of the question. The fourth point is check your task response. Now it's very important to check the answer after you have written it. Check on the number of questions asked. Did you answer it all? Were you told to choose a side? Did you choose a side? Do all paragraphs focus on one central topic or idea? Do these ideas have supporting points and answers? Remember that you aren't being assessed for your knowledge, but your ability to put your thoughts through in an essay using the English language. So these are all the points you should keep in mind while writing task 2. So friends, this was the basics of IELTS writing task 2. In the next video, we will discuss type of writing task 2 questions and the structure for each of them. Remember friends, the more you will practice writing, the more you will get better at it. That's all for today friends. Please keep watching our channel to prepare for IELTS exam. You can also comment if you have any doubt regarding today's video. Please take care of yourself and have a wonderful day. Thank you so much.